Bugyo, a card game developed by Battle Board Games, is an all-ages educational mental math game for 2 to 6 players, played over 8 rounds. Players take on the role of competing Bugyo, or in the Japanese language, a magistrate, collecting koku, or taxes from 8 local villagers in a small ancient Japanese town in the 1500s. The Bugyo, who collects the most koku by the end of the 8 rounds, is the winner. This simple mental math game will challenge players' ability to add or subtract quickly, as you compete against other Bugyo to either become the fastest or most accurate Bugyo each round. Each game takes approximately 30 to 45 minutes. The first thing to learn about the game is to become acquainted with the cards that you will be playing with. There are 3 different sets of cards. The playing cards including wild cards, the villager cards, and the scenario cards. On each playing card, you will see numbers in each corner of the card. One pair of numbers are the English numbers, and the other pair of characters are the Japanese numbers written in kanji. In the middle of the card is the card suit. There are 4 suits in this deck: the sword suit, the sakura suit, the rice suit, and the fan suit. This game has wild cards as well, shown by the kanji of the suit. These wild cards represent any number you want from 0 to 11. These wild cards will be shuffled into the deck as well. Then there are the 8 villager cards, representing the 8 different villagers you will visit throughout the game. Each villager card has the basic tenet of the game. The special effects of the card are for more advanced players and entirely optional for the game. These special effects add complexity to the game for more advanced players. Finally, there are 8 optional scenario cards, adding even more twists and turns to the game for added complexity. To complete the components are the D12 die players roll each round, and the copper, silver, and gold coins. First, separate the different cards by removing all the scenario and villager cards from the deck, and set them aside in a scenario card pile and a villager card pile face down. Second, each player will roll a D12 die. The player with the highest roll will become the first dealer. If there is a tie, players tied for the highest roll continue rolling until there is a winner. After each round, the player sitting to the left of the dealer will become the new dealer. Third, the dealer shuffles the cards and places the cards face down in a single pile. Finally, the dealer organizes the 40 coins into 3 separate piles of 20 copper, 10 silver, and 10 gold. Coppers are worth 1, silvers are worth 5, and gold are worth 10. First, the dealer will put the fastest player coin in the middle of the table. Only the fastest player at the end of each round is allowed to take the single copper coin. Second, the dealer will take the playing cards and deal 4 face-up cards in a row in front of each player, including the dealer themselves. Third, the dealer will deal 4 face-down cards in one pile in front of each player, including the dealer themselves. Players are not allowed to look at these cards and must place their hand on top of the face-down pile until instructed to look at them. Fourth, the dealer or someone else reveals only 1 villager card. For each of the 8 rounds, only a single villager will be revealed. Fifth, the dealer will roll a D12 die to represent the koku, or taxes required by the single villager. The die will be rolled once each round for each villager. Sixth, the dealer will count down to 3, 2, 1, go! And then all players will turn their face-down cards over and begin matching the cards, trying to get as close to the rolled number in each column. Players may not adjust the original 4 face-up cards. only the cards in their hand. Once a player is done with their hand, they will say "Yatta" or "I did it" and raise their hands. They may not touch the cards on the table or they will be disqualified for that round. The fastest player of that round will pick up the single copper coin. Players will then calculate up their 4 pairs of cards, then add up the sum of the difference of the 4 pairs of cards to arrive at their hand score. The dealer will then distribute the round coin awards to the players according to the reward chart here. The playing cards will all be collected and passed on to the new dealer, and a new round begins.